say this little last part, and I'm gonna sit down because I can. Bishop, now this one got me right here. Imputed to ascribe righteousness to a person vicariously. Let me just back up and say this. To ascribe, this is what it said. To ascribe. I said righteousness because I wanted to stick to that, but God told me to say this. The dictionary said, because I felt like righteousness applies to us, but he told me to say it like the dictionary said. To ascribe guilt or righteousness to a person vicariously. Okay. So then when I look at the word vicariously, and now y'all can look at me like I have just lost my mind, but I ain't gonna miss nothing being no Christian. Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna give up smoking and drinking and partying and discoing and come over here and be broken, pitiful, and depressed and want to commit suicide. I didn't want to kill myself when I was a sinner. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. I ain't gonna come in the church and let church religious folk drive me crazy to the point that I want to kill myself and don't want to come back to church. No, I'm not gonna give up all the junk I gave up in the world, calling myself living holy. Listen, I could be outside drinking right now, because I'm gonna tell you something. My life as a sinner wasn't miserable. I wasn't one of them people that came to Jesus because I was sad. As a matter of fact, I was pretty mad when God called me, because there's a whole lot of stuff I wish I could still be doing right now. So I'm not gonna get over here and become a partial benefactor of what he says I can have by the imputed righteousness. I'm gonna get everything that God said is mine. I'm going to help somebody right now. To ascribe righteousness or guilt vicariously. So I looked at the word vicarious. And now this right here going, brother, this going to bless you. It says, vicarious means performed or received or suffered in the place of another, felt or enjoyed through imagined participation in the experience of others. Now, let me break that down. What he's saying is this, is that I received the imputedness of righteousness was imputed unto me vicariously, which means this, okay, God sent his son Jesus, and Jesus looked over on the other side of Calvary at you, Tashana, and he saw all of the stuff that you was going to ever do in your life. And so what he decided to do, because it's a spiritual thing, he made the decision to step over in your life and take on Tashana and live as you between the 6th and the 9th hour on the cross. He said, between the 6th and the 9th hour, I'm going to live Tashana's life. Now, where she should have died, I'm going to die in her place. Then, when I die, because I am the resurrection, I'm going to rise again. And I'm going to make a deal with her. Because right now, because I died for her life, she don't have one. She just a shell. She ain't got no life because I took her life to the cross. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step back in her and give her my life. Now she's going to live vicariously through me. That's why he said, whatsoever man thinketh, so is he. Because if she thinks that I'm the Christ and I live on the inside of her, then she can let this mind be in her, which was also in Christ Jesus. That's why no weapon that's formed against her can prosper. Because when the devil looks at you, Tashana died on the cross. Tashana no longer lives. But when he sees you, he's frightened of you. Because it's no